another Trauma Talk Radio segment. I am here with Miss Ashley Dunn, and we are at the BET Experience 2024. So my question for you today is, what is the most traumatizing movie you ever saw, and why?
Oh, I would say the most traumatizing movie I've seen, and I'm gonna only say this because it was like the first one that I saw was Boys in the Hood, because of the scene when he gets killed in the alley, and then that was when they get back to the house, and then he's on the sofa, and his mom is crying out. It was very like I was so young, so I think I had to be like 6 or 7 when I saw it at the theater with my family, but it like traumatized me. Like I was like, oh my god. So I would say that's one of the first movies that traumatized me, and it was just because of the content and the nature of what was happening, and I didn't get to really fully understand the scope of it until I got older, and gun violence and the whole thing. But it was very traumatizing at the time.
Right. Most definitely, because as children, we don't have the full capacity to critically think, to process our emotions. We're limited on language to even communicate them.
Right.
And then we can only see things from our ego or how it impacts us.
Absolutely.
So I could definitely see how that's traumatized because you're only 6 years old.
Yes.
And even though it's a movie, to you, this scene is real.
Exactly.
And I can't distinguish fiction from real.
Exactly.
It's like they brought that scene into your home.
Right, and it like replayed over and over. It was just one of those movies that now when I watch it, I always think back to that. Like, ooh, why was I watching that movie in the theater so young? But I mean, I was. So it is what it is.
Ooh, so shout out to Mr. Naeem from BYA because he mentioned Boys in the Hood as the most traumatizing movie as well.
Wow.
And he chose that particular scene.
Wow.
And his message was, we have to remember to protect the children or how trauma impacts them also.
Absolutely. Because trauma does affect kids, and it probably won't show up until later, and they'll remember it, and it'll stick with them. So trauma definitely does impact kids, and they remember things. We don't think that they remember, but kids remember things.
Yes. So I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Miss Ashley. And yeah, all right. Bye-bye. Thank you for chiming in. Please subscribe to this channel, like this post, leave a comment, and share this video clip with 3 of your friends. Then join me on Mondays for Trauma Talk Radio live broadcast for more conversations about overcoming the traumas of life.